everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Jason, your host, and as always, I'm here with my amazing co-host, Julia.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited today because we're talking about something everyone wants: how to learn English very fast.
Exactly. Learning English quickly might sound impossible, but with the right strategies, it's definitely achievable. And today, we'll share practical tips that you can start using right away.
Yes, and I want to share a little story. When I first started learning English, I used to struggle to speak even a single sentence. But by changing a few habits and practicing the right way, I improved much faster than I expected.
That's inspiring, Julia. And the best part is, anyone can do it, no matter your age or background. Today, we'll break it down step by step so you can learn faster, smarter, and more confidently.
Absolutely. So if you're ready to take your English to the next level quickly, stay tuned. We've got some amazing tips for you.
All right, let's dive in and start with the first step: setting clear goals for your English learning journey. All right, Julia, the first step to learning English very fast is to set clear goals. But what does that really mean?
It means knowing exactly why you want to learn English and what you want to achieve. Without a goal, it's easy to get distracted or lose motivation.
Exactly. For example, some people want to speak English for travel, others for work, and some for studying abroad. Your goal will guide your learning path.
Yes, and it's important to break your goal into smaller steps. Let's say your big goal is to speak English fluently in 6 months. That sounds big, right? But if you break it down, like learning 20 new words every week, practicing speaking for 10 minutes daily, it becomes much more manageable.
That's a great point. I also recommend writing your goals down. It makes them more real, and you can track your progress. Even a simple notebook or a phone note works perfectly.
And don't forget to set both short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals could be, I want to have a 5-minute conversation in English by the end of the week. Long-term goals could be, I want to speak English fluently in 6 months.
Exactly. And the beauty of goals is they give you focus. Every time you study, you know what you're working toward. It's like having a map for your English journey.
So, viewers, take a few minutes today and write down your goals. Be specific, be realistic, and make a plan. This small step will make a huge difference in how fast you learn English.
Perfect. Now that we know the importance of goals, the next step is building a strong foundation in English. That's where your learning really starts to speed up. All right, Julia, we've set our goals. The next step is to build a strong foundation in English. But what exactly does that mean?
It means focusing on the basics first: grammar, essential vocabulary, and pronunciation. Without a strong foundation, it's hard to speak confidently or understand others.
Exactly. Think of it like building a house. If the base is weak, the whole house can collapse. Similarly, if your basics are weak, learning advanced English will take much longer.
And don't worry, it doesn't mean you need to memorize every grammar rule. Start with the most common words and phrases you use every day. For example, greetings, asking questions, or ordering food.
Another important tip is pronunciation. If people can understand you clearly, your confidence will grow, and you'll learn faster. Even practicing simple words every day makes a big difference.
Yes, and a fun way to practice is by listening to English, songs, short videos, or simple podcasts, and repeating what you hear. This strengthens your foundation naturally.
Exactly. So, building a strong foundation is all about core words, simple grammar, and clear pronunciation. Once that's solid, everything else becomes easier.
Right. And the best part is, this foundation will help you speak faster and understand English better, which is our ultimate goal.
Perfect. Next, we'll talk about thinking in English, a powerful way to speed up your learning even more. All right, Julia. We've built a strong foundation. Now, let's talk about a very important tip. Thinking in English.
Yes, thinking in English is a game changer. Many learners translate from their native language first, which slows down speaking. But if you start thinking directly in English, you'll speak much faster.
Exactly. For example, instead of translating, "I am going to the store" from your language, just think it in English naturally. It becomes automatic over time.
A good exercise is to narrate your day in English in your mind. For example, when you make breakfast, think "I am boiling water," "I am cutting bread." This trains your brain to use English constantly.
Another tip is to describe things around you in English. Look at objects, people, or even your surroundings and name them in English. It's simple, but very effective.
Yes, and don't worry if your sentences are short or simple at first. The goal is to train your brain to think in English, not to make perfect sentences immediately.
Exactly. Once you make this a habit, speaking in English will feel natural, and your learning will become much faster.
All right, next we'll share how using common English phrases and chunks can help you speak even more fluently.
All right, Julia. Now that we're thinking in English, the next tip is to use common phrases and chunks instead of learning single words.
Exactly. Learning single words can be slow because you have to put them together every time. But if you learn phrases or chunks, groups of words used together, you can speak more naturally and quickly.
For example, instead of learning "I plus want plus coffee" separately, learn the whole phrase "I would like a cup of coffee, please." You can use it immediately in conversation.
Yes, and there are many useful chunks for daily life: greetings, asking for directions, shopping, or ordering food. If you practice these, you'll sound more fluent without thinking too much.
Another tip is to repeat these phrases regularly. The more you use them, the more natural they become. Soon, your brain will automatically recall them in real conversations.
Exactly. And the beauty of chunks is that they save you time and reduce mistakes, because you're learning phrases as a whole rather than piecing words together.
Great! Now that we know how to use phrases, the next step is to immerse yourself in English, listening, reading, and surrounding yourself with the language. All right, Julia, now that we're using phrases, another powerful tip is to immerse yourself in English. But what does immersion really mean?
It means surrounding yourself with English as much as possible, listening, reading, watching, and even thinking in English. The more you experience the language, the faster you'll learn.
Exactly. You can start with simple things: listening to English songs, short videos, or podcasts. Even a few minutes a day will make a difference.
Yes, and reading is great too. It could be simple books, news articles, or even captions on social media. This helps you see and understand phrases in context.
Another tip is to label objects around your home in English, like door, mirror, or table. This creates a mini English environment and makes your brain get used to thinking in English naturally.
And don't forget watching movies or series in English. Start with subtitles if needed, and gradually try without them. It improves both your listening and understanding skills.
Exactly. Immersion is like giving your brain constant English practice, even when you're not actively studying. It speeds up learning naturally.
Perfect. Now that we know how to immerse ourselves, the next step is practicing speaking every day, because speaking is where the magic really happens.
All right, Julia. Now that we're immersing ourselves in English, the next step is practicing speaking every day. This is where your skills really start to grow.
Absolutely. Speaking is different from just listening or reading. You have to actively use English. Even if it's just a few sentences a day, it makes a huge difference over time.
Yes, and don't worry if you don't have someone to speak with. You can talk to yourself, describe what you're doing, or even record your voice and listen back.
Exactly. Another great tip is to find a speaking partner online or join a conversation group. Practicing with real people helps you get used to natural conversations and improves your confidence.
And remember, it's not about perfection. The goal is consistent practice. The more you speak, the faster you'll notice improvements.
Yes, even just 10 to 15 minutes of speaking every day can make a big difference. So start small, stay consistent, and your English will improve rapidly.
Great! Once we're speaking daily, the next important step is accepting mistakes and learning from them, because mistakes are actually a good thing. All right, Julia. We've practiced speaking every day. Now let's talk about something very important: accepting mistakes.
Yes, many learners get scared of making mistakes, but mistakes are actually a natural and powerful part of learning.
Exactly. Every time you make a mistake, it's an opportunity to learn something new. The faster you accept mistakes, the faster you'll improve.
A good tip is to notice your mistakes without judging yourself. For example, if you say a sentence incorrectly, just correct it and say it again. That's real progress.
Also, sharing your mistakes with a teacher or a speaking partner is helpful. They can show you the correct way and help you remember it for next time.
Yes, and remember, perfect English isn't the goal. Communicating effectively is. Mistakes are just stepping stones to speaking confidently and fluently.
Exactly. So embrace mistakes, learn quickly, and don't let fear hold you back.
Perfect. Next, we'll talk about using technology and resources to speed up learning even more.
All right, Julia. Now that we've covered practicing and learning from mistakes, another tip to learn English very fast is to use technology and resources.
Absolutely. There are so many tools available today. Apps, websites, podcasts, and even AI tools that can help you practice and improve every day.
For example, apps like Duolingo or Memories can help you learn vocabulary and grammar in a fun way, while language exchange platforms let you practice speaking with real people.
Yes. And don't forget YouTube videos, English podcasts, and online courses. They give you access to authentic English and different accents, which is super helpful.
Another tip is to set reminders or daily goals on your phone. Technology can keep you consistent and motivated, which is key for fast learning.
Exactly. And the best part is, most of these resources are available anytime, anywhere, so you can practice English even when you're busy.
Perfect. Using technology smartly makes learning faster and more enjoyable.
Next, we'll do a quick recap and give some final motivation so viewers can start applying everything we've discussed.
All right, Julia. Let's do a quick recap of everything we talked about today so our viewers can take action.
Sure. First, we said it's important to set clear goals. Know why you're learning English and what you want to achieve.
Then we talked about building a strong foundation, learning core vocabulary, essential grammar, and practicing pronunciation.
Next, think in English. Use common phrases and chunks, and immerse yourself in English as much as possible through listening, reading, and watching.
Don't forget to practice speaking every day, accept mistakes, and use technology and resources to speed up your learning.
Exactly. And the most important thing is to stay consistent and stay motivated. Even small steps every day will make a huge difference over time.
Yes! Remember, learning English fast isn't about rushing. It's about smart practice, consistency, and confidence.
So start today, take action, and you'll see progress faster than you think.
All right, let's finish with our outro and call to action. All right, everyone, that's all for today's episode on how to learn English very fast. We hope you found these tips helpful.
Yes, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our English learning tips.
And let us know in the comments which tip you're going to start using today. We'd love to hear from you.
Thanks for watching and keep practicing. Your English journey starts right now.